Welcome to XY Craft Studio, Nora here. In this video, let's make satin stitches. Hold the needle and thread. I prefer to use 3 strands for satin stitches to get a smoother texture. Take the hoop. We have 2 rectangles here. The lines inside the rectangles indicate the directions of our stitches. For the rectangle on the top, we'll make parallel vertical stitches. And for the bottom rectangle, we'll make lines in this slanted direction. These directional lines also divide the shapes into small sections, which will help us focus on one small area at a time. Directional lines are not always present in an embroidery pattern. When the lines are not there, I recommend adding them yourself after transferring a pattern and before starting stitching. Let's start from the top rectangle. Bring the needle out from the top corner. Make a vertical stitch by bringing the needle to the back through the bottom corner. Next, we'll make vertical stitches that cover the directional lines and the right edge. Always bring the needle out from the top edge and back through the bottom edge. Then, we can focus on one section at a time to make parallel stitches that fill the small area. Following the rectangle's outline, bring the needle out from the top, just next to the stitch we made to cover the right edge. And bring it to the back from the bottom, similarly just next to the stitch we made to cover the right edge. Repeat the same steps until the small area is fully covered. Then, move on to fill the next section until the entire shape is covered. Now, a rectangle made with satin stitches is finished. Steps to make the bottom rectangle are similar. First, make stitches to cover the directional lines. We can see the 2 sections on both ends are triangles, instead of 4-sided shapes like the other sections. For these triangular shapes, we'll still make stitches that are parallel to the directional lines, but we'll make stitches of different lengths. Let's start from the section on the right here. Following the rectangle's outline, bring the needle out next to the stitch that covers the directional line. Then, bring the needle to the back from the bottom edge. Continue to make parallel stitches. We'll see each new stitch we make is shorter than the previous one. Keep making stitches until the triangle is fully filled in. For sections that are 4-sided shapes, we can make parallel stitches that are of the same length. Then, continue to use the same method to work on the next section until reaching the triangle on the left side. The way to fill the triangle here on the left side is the same as the other side. We'll make parallel stitches but of different lengths. Now, another rectangle made with satin stitches is completed. Thank you for watching and making something with us. See you next time.